Will all the guests who are able, please rise for the presentation of colors? Color guard, parade the colors.
Graduates, family, and guests, please remain standing for the pledges. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Please remain standing as the LD Bell Orchestra Quintet plays the national anthem.
Color guard, retire the colors.
Graduates and guests, please be seated. I would now like to introduce the Senior Class Council President, Amelia Gaiman.
Good afternoon. I want to welcome faculty, friends, family, and of course, the guests of honor, fellow 2026 graduates. My name is Amelia Gaiman, and I have been honored to serve as your class president these past 2 years, alongside my amazing officers, especially my Vice President Maddie, and with the love and support of my mom. These past few years, I've paid close attention to my peers and the variety of their endeavors, ranging from athletics, relationships, academics, art, and so much more. Not to be blunt, but it's safe to say that we actually share very little and seem to fall short in common ground. I can assure that what our school may lack, like a proper parking lot, diversity is definitely not one of them. Despite our variety of differences, I hope you can recognize this phenomenon of rarity we share today. We are all closing one door in the hopes of an open window. It may sound daunting, but I urge you not to grovel in what's lost, nor fear what's to come. Rather, take in this moment and appreciate this closing chapter, what you've done, who you've loved, and where you've been. I'd like to share with you all a piece of advice I've held dear from my old coach, supporter, and forever mentor, Coach Vu. He told me, "Self-doubt will hold you back. Accept challenges and take them on. I don't expect perfection, but I expect everyone to fight and compete." I urge you all to find confidence in yourself and your abilities. To hold on to ambition and try is truly endearing. In this transitional moment we share, I hope you all know that just because you are not working towards something new, less systematic, or not yet known, does not mean that you have lost your purpose. Doubting your self-worth and abilities, expecting perfection, and shying away from obstacles will only hold you back. I urge you all to find confidence in yourselves and your abilities. Do not long for the past, and do not overstress the future. Although we divulge on different paths towards different goals, we all have unwavering potential and purpose in this life, and I find pure optimism in all your endeavors. Congratulations, graduates. Thank you, and good luck. Now please welcome to the stage your Student Council President, Owen Tejan.
Hello, class of 2026. I am your Student Council President, Owen Tejan. First, I want to congratulate you, class of 2026, for making it to this milestone with so much success. Secondly, I want to thank everyone who got me here. I want to thank God, my mom and chemistry teacher, Mrs. Tejan, my dad, Dr. Tejan, my brother, Eli, for teaching me how to be compassionate, my amazing student council, and our advisor, Miss Keith, and my day one friends, all the way from Shady Brook Elementary to Central Junior High. I want to thank our amazing staff at LD Bell High School. Please give them a round of applause for being the most important leaders in our lives. We all know that this school year has been challenging, giving us trials from tough situations to wearing our IDs, Mr. Belcher, to the big phone ban, which I'm still kind of sure that our council might have accidentally instigated. Parents, I'm sure that you've heard about many of these trials, so I want to talk specifically about the leadership that got us through them. I saw leadership every day in the hallways, in our clubs, sports, and classes. Some was good and some was bad, but the leadership that truly got us through this year came from those who didn't get recognized as leaders. The quiet ones that stood up when they needed to. I saw you. The ones who didn't need to speak because their actions influenced those around them. I saw you. The silent leaders are often the ones who have the most impact, and they never even realize it. On the other hand, people are usually recognized as leaders when they're outspoken with loud opinions, but sometimes someone can be very loud without anyone realizing they're a leader. I saw this specifically in one person this year, Carl Lindsay. Please give a round of applause for Carl and let him hear the impact he had on you. He was always loud, but most of the time it was telling you, don't work too hard, or don't park there unless you want a ticket, or just have a good day, man. Carl is the true embodiment of a servant leader, and I hope that he motivates you to be better every day at your college, your workplace, your trade school, or wherever you end up in the coming years. I may not see you for the rest of my life. I may not know you or have ever talked to you. I truly believe every single one of us is ready for the leadership and everlasting growth that will be needed in the coming years. There are more servant leaders here today who have prepared us for that growth in the most integral part of our lives, some of which are on the stage right now. At this time, I would like to introduce our special guests. Members of the HEB ISD administration are Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Joe Harrington, Deputy Superintendent for Educational Operations, Dr. Brandon Johnson, Assistant Superintendent of Technology and Accountability, Dr. Lindsay Hopkins. Members of the HEB ISD Board of Trustees present today with a few new titles due to recent elections are Board President, Ms. Julie Cole, Board Vice President, Mr. Chris Brown, Board Secretary, Mrs. Becky Ewert, Board Member, Dr. John Began, Board Member, Mr. Matt Romero, Board Member, Mr. Andy Cargile, Board Member, Mr. Fred Campos. Representing the LD Bell staff on stage are Principal Randy Belcher, Associate Principal Mr. Matt Vick, Assistant Principal Ms. Jade Wiseman, Lead Counselor Ms. Amy Tate. Our student platform guests will be introduced as the program progresses. Our readers for this evening are Mr. Sean Sims, Mr. TJ Dibble, Mr. Jesse Barton, and Dr. Stephen Tejan. Please join me in recognizing the rest of the LD Bell faculty and staff. Miss Allison King and the LD Bell Orchestra Quintet. And finally, Miss Suzanne Dell and the LD Bell Blue Raider Band. And now, to present the 2026 National Program Scholars is Assistant Principal Miss Jade Wiseman.
Good afternoon. I'm Jade Wiseman, Assistant Principal at LD Bell High School. The College Board National Recognition Program awards academic honors to high-performing students. These students scored in the top 10% of test takers at LD Bell High School on their PSAT or earned a 3 or higher on 2 or more AP exams and have a minimum cumulative GPA of 3.3. If you are a student who has earned College Board national recognition, please stand and be recognized. Congratulations to these students. You may be seated. One of the most prestigious academic awards a student can earn is recognition through the College Board's National Merit Scholarship Competition. Annually, the National Merit Scholarship Corporation recognizes outstanding students for their performance on the Preliminary Scholastic Aptitude Test, also called the PSAT NMSQT, taken during a student's junior year. National Merit Commended Scholars advance through the competition by scoring in the top 5% nationally of all students taking the PSAT NMSQT during their junior year. As I call your name, please stand and remain standing until all names have been called. LD Bell High School's National Merit Commended Scholars for 2026 are Nathaniel Simmerman, Lillian Thompson. Congratulations to these students. You may be seated. The highest honor in the College Board's National Merit Scholarship Competition is being recognized as National Merit Finalist. These students must score in the top half of 1% nationally of all students taking the PSAT, NM, SQT during their junior year. It is an honor to recognize the 2026 LD Bell National Merit Finalist. Please stand as your name is called. Pragyan Dahal. Jackson Smart. Congratulations to these students. You may be seated. At this time, Mr. Vick, LD Bell Associate Principal, will introduce this year's honor graduates.
Tonight, I have the privilege of recognizing the accomplishments of this year's senior class. Graduates joining the U.S. Armed Forces, please stand to be recognized. These students have made the selfless decision to serve our country in different branches of the U.S. military. Their commitment and dedication to this country will teach them a valuable life lesson that they can carry with them the rest of their lives, and we are proud to see where this journey takes them. Congratulations to these students. You may be seated. Advanced Placement Scholars, please stand to be recognized. AP Scholars are those students recognized by the College Board as having scored 3 or higher on 3 or more AP exams taken prior to their senior year. These students are recognized by wearing the Navy, Columbia, and Silver Honor Cord. Congratulations to these students. You may be seated. At this time, would the International Baccalaureate candidates please stand and be recognized? This year, we graduate our 21st group of International Baccalaureate students. The International Baccalaureate program is a rigorous 2-year program beginning in the junior year that allows students to take a broad-based, worldwide curriculum. These students also completed 150 CAS hours and a 4,000-word extended essay. These students can be recognized by wearing the gold and white graduation hood. Congratulations to these students. You may be seated. National Honor Society students, please stand and be recognized. To be a member of the National Honor Society, a student must have a cumulative GPA of 3.85 or higher and must have met all requirements for membership. These students can be recognized by wearing the gold and white stole. Congratulations to these students. You may be seated. Top 10% graduates, please stand to be recognized. This group of students have a weighted grade point average that ranks in the top 10% of their graduating class. These graduates are guaranteed automatic admission to most public universities in the state of Texas. These students can be recognized by wearing the white and silver honor cord. Congratulations to these students. You may be seated. And finally, it is my honor to announce the top 10 graduating students from Lawrence D. Bell High School class of 2026. Students, please stand and be recognized as your names are called. I also invite your parents to stand and be recognized. The class of 2026 top 10 graduating seniors are number 10, with a GPA of 5.231, Irini Ibrahim. Parents Gergis and Niama Ibrahim. Arini will attend Texas Christian University and major in criminal justice and criminology on a pre-law track. Number 9, with a GPA of 5.233, Viana Dada. Parents Savash and Shoma Dada. Vienna will attend University of Texas at Austin and major in biology on a pre-med track. Number 8, with a GPA of 5.245, Walken South. Parents Kathy and Timothy South. Walken will attend University of Texas at Austin and major in design. Number 7, with a GPA of 5.253, Nathaniel Simmerman. Parents Nicole and Nicholas Simmerman. Nathaniel will attend the University of Texas at Austin and major in biochemistry. Number 6, with a GPA of 5.255, Razan Al-Fidigi. Parents Hussam Yas and Lamaya Abdullah. Razan will attend New York University, Abu Dhabi, and major in computer engineering. Number 5, with a GPA of 5.282, Hannah Du. Parents Beatrice and Ryan Du. Hannah will attend University of Oklahoma and will major in biology. Number 4, with a GPA of 5.292, Macy Spicer. Parents Robert Spicer and Wendy Stevens. Macy will attend Abilene Christian University and major in Christian ministry. Number 3, with a GPA of 5.297, Hamid Hayatashahi. Parents Hamed Hayatahashi and Miriam Ala Dad. Hamid will attend Texas A&M University and major in chemistry. At this time, I ask Mr. Belcher, LD Bell High School Principal, to introduce the Salutatorian and Valedictorian for LD Bell High School Class of 2026.
All ready? Number 2 in her class and the Salutatorian for the LD Bell High School Class of 2026 is Miss Catherine Elizabeth Ochoa. Catherine is the daughter of Rick and Rebecca Ochoa and sister of Matthew. At this time, I would like you to stand and be recognized. Catherine and I had the opportunity to meet when I was her principal when she was in elementary. I believe it was kindergarten. Catherine has been very busy while attending LD Bell High School, and some of the highlights of her achievements are AP Scholar with Distinction, College Board National Recognition, IB Diploma Candidate, Mu Alpha Theta, National Honor Society, Vice President of Service, Student Ambassador from 2024 to 26, student member of the HEB ISD branding team for PR and marketing. Spending time with friends and family is important to Catherine. She has also been actively involved in service, serving as the activities chair for the Ronald McDonald House of Dallas, in addition to other volunteer roles. Catherine has a passion for dance, which has led her to become a member of her university's dance team, where she will continue to performing in the fall. Catherine's immediate plans for the future are to attend Rice University, and she plans to major in business on a pre-law track with a minor in politics, law, and social thought. A lot going on for Catherine. with a grade point average of 5.436. I am proud to present to you the Salutatorian of the class of 2026, Miss Catherine Elizabeth Ochoa.
Hello, fellow graduates, families, faculty, and friends. Before I begin my speech, I'd like to give a few thank yous. First, I'd like to thank Mr. Belcher for that kind introduction and for showing me what it's like to be a great leader. Thank you to God for getting me through each and every day. Thank you to my family, my mom, dad, and brother Matthew, for all your love and support. On behalf of every graduate here today, I want to give a huge thank you to everyone who's played a role in our lives, including those who are watching on the live stream. Your kindness, wisdom, gratitude, and care have shaped us to become the people we are today, and we couldn't be here without you. Thank you. Sorry guys, I'm only 5'1". Although they have already been recognized, I want to say thank you to those who are enlisting in the military and those who have served. Thank you to my teachers, IB family, best friends, and classmates for making Bell a special place for me. Along with my thanks, I'd like to congratulate everyone in the top 10, especially Jackson Smart, our valedictorian. Speaking in front of you all today as salutatorian is truly an honor and something I never imagined when I started my freshman year. Like many of you, I learned a lot about myself these past 4 years and a lot about the world around me. When writing my personal essay for college this past summer, I realized the message I would want to pass on to others, and I hope this message I'm about to share today resonates with you all. Growing up in such a large school district, I found my most cherished realization, which is how the characteristics that individualize us can also unite us. I sat with every single person on this stage in at least one or more classes. And I didn't have the same upbringing as any one of them, and we all look nothing alike. But despite our differences, we sat next to each other, showed up for one another, and most importantly, respected each other. And if we could do all of that at such a young age, I know that we can continue to do that as we grow older and show those around us what it means to come together despite our differences. This message goes beyond the classroom and can be seen with all of us here, sitting here today, coming together to celebrate this joyous time in our lives before we end up going our separate ways. It can even be seen in the building of our new school, with different people in different occupations, from engineers to architects, coming together to create something that will be so memorable for future Blue Raiders. We've also accomplished this by everyone leaving the parking lot at exactly 4:02 and sitting in a long line of traffic together. And the best part, when we all celebrated the win against Trinity in football our sophomore year. Sorry to any Trinity fans out there. So if I have to leave you with any words of advice, remember that the characteristics that make us different give us opportunities to find ways to unite, as well as to learn, grow, and experience something new. As you enter into your new journey in life, I wish you guys truly the best. and I hope you take the lessons that you've learned here at Bell with you, whatever that may be. Never forget that we are all human, and we are all living this life together. With that being said, congratulations, class of 2026. We did it.
Number one in his class and the valedictorian for the LD Bell High School class of 2026 is Mr. Jackson Cooper Smart. Jackson is the son of Brent and Mindy Smart and brother of Taylor Smart. I would like for his family to stand and be recognized at this time. Jackson has obviously been successful in his academic endeavors, and he's received many awards, and he served in many leadership positions while attending LD Bell High School. Some of the highlights are AP Scholar with Distinction, Award of Excellence for Math, IB Diploma Candidate, Mu Alpha Theta member, 3-time DECA State Finalist and National Qualifier, National Honor Society Vice President of Scholarship, National Merit Finalist. As busy as Jackson is, he loves to spend as much time as possible with his family, his friends. Jackson also loves to ride his bike. He rides it almost daily, and he loves to listen to new music. As busy as Jackson is, family's important. Jackson's immediate plans for the future are to attend the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. And major in physics and math with a minor in philosophy. With a grade point average of 5.475, I am proud to present to you the valedictorian of the class of 2026, Mr. Jackson Cooper Smart.
Good afternoon, class of 2026. Obviously, we're at a pretty important milestone in our lives. Your achievement is a direct result of the work you've done, and I hope you all feel the same pride in your accomplishments. And while each of us has shouldered the bulk of the hard work over the past 3 years, we would be remiss to not appreciate the support from those along the way. Family members, school faculty, and friends have all stood by us, helped us, and taught us lessons. I wanted to take this opportunity to share the stories of 3 individuals who have, maybe unknowingly, taught me each a crucial lesson that I carry close to my heart. The first is Mr. Christopher Herman, who was my freshman year geography teacher at Central Junior High. At the time, I was nervous about starting high school as, similar to now, I didn't know what my next steps were going to be. I told Mr. Herman one morning about my reluctance to apply myself in high school, both academically and socially. I had a fear of setting goals because if I didn't know my success was ensured, why would I bother? He responded casually with a single question of, why not try? Now, I'm a pretty argumentative person. My mom can attest to that. So I tried to think of a rebuttal. In the moment, I came up short, and for the next 3 whole years of my life, I thought very intensely about how to prove my point. However, I was never able to give a reason to not try, so I cannot deny that Mr. Herman was right to question my fear. Any dream, any goal, is always worth trying, so thank you, Mr. Herman, for seeing my potential so that I could have faith in myself. Later on, a second important lesson came from Mrs. Lindsay Mumford, my junior year English teacher here at Bell. One day, when discussing a book in class, Mrs. Mumford and I disagreed on a certain interpretation. As I mentioned earlier, I like to be right, and in my short-sightedness, I told her that she was being closed-minded, and for some reason, I couldn't quite see the irony in this. Though, through many more conversations with Mrs. Mumford, I understood that she had a far deeper perception than I ever could because I was the one unwilling to listen to different opinions. This realization was uncomfortable but invaluable, as many instances of significant growth involve admitting, to some degree, that your previous ideas were wrong. So thank you, Mrs. Mumford, for always giving me the space and grace to grow. My final story that I'll share with you today came from someone much closer to me in the audience of graduates today, and I'm referring to my best friend, Penelope Bush, who I was fortunate enough to learn this lesson from. Unlike the academically oriented lessons Mr. Herman and Mrs. Mumford taught me, Penelope gave me something I believe is all the more valuable: the importance of understanding. If you don't know Penelope, she has been captain of the LD Bell Percussion for 2 years and is probably the most considerate person to walk this earth. While I've often been selfishly upset about Penelope having such a busy band schedule and her periodic unavailability, I've also had the privilege of watching her solos at Night of Drumming and cheering her on at the marching shows. Watching Penelope's success, though it had little to do with me, revealed the value of understanding what is important to others, appreciating their goals, and showing up for their big moments. There will be times when you have to set aside your wants in order to support those you care about. And I implore you to do so, because seeing the pride your loved one has in their accomplishments isn't a feeling that can be replaced. So congratulations, Penelope. Thank you for your friendship, for your understanding, and for showing me the inspiration for empathy. These 3 people are only a sample of everyone who has taught me the value in being human and being flawed but willing to get better. So I hope you have found your Mr. Herman, your Mrs. Mumford, and oh man, do I hope you have found your Penelope Bush. But if you haven't, look around and rest assured that there are people in your corner who care and support you and are waiting for you to accept their love. I hope that each of you graduates know that there is no answer to Mr. Herman's question. There is no reason to not try. So have faith in your qualifications. I hope that each of you knows your journey will not always be comfortable, but as Mrs. Mumford helped me understand, discomfort is part of the growth. And most importantly, I hope that each of you graduates understand that the importance of kindness and empathy in your lives. No matter what challenges you may face, the support of those around you will always be the most important tool you have access to. So go into the world with confidence, consideration, and kindness. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2026.
Dr. Harrington, members of the Board of Trustees, honored guests, friends, graduates, it is my honor to present to you these candidates. The graduating class of 2026 consists of 732 candidates for the high school diploma. Let's give them a round of applause. Of this number, 83% plan to continue their education at colleges, universities, or trade schools. 11% of our graduates are headed to the workforce on a full-time basis, prepared by you and HEB schools. 6% plan to serve our country by entering military service. Let's give them a round of applause again. They deserve it. Currently, the class of 2026 has reported being offered over $24 million in scholarships. Round of applause for that. The class of 2026 has continued the tradition of excellence at LD Bell that's a part of the legacy. Athletics, visual and performing arts, including a pep rally on 51st Street in Manhattan. Round of applause for that. Academics, community service, and volunteerism are all arenas in which this class has excelled. Among these students, we have members who have won district, regional, area, state championships, have gold medals, girls gymnastics. We've got two from the state track meet. Let's give them a round of applause. They've excelled in and outside of the classroom. The class of 2026 has worked hard to achieve excellence and they've set, actually I've told them they have paved a road. They have paved the road for the rest of the students at LD Bell to travel down. The leadership in this class, I've never experienced anything like that in my life. For that, graduates, I say thank you. Round of applause, let's do it. So seniors, I want to thank you for your efforts this year. It has been my privilege to serve as your principal. The LD Bell High School class of 2026 will be defined by the leadership and the example that they left for our campus. We are so proud of you, and you will be missed, but you will also be remembered. Dr. Harrington and members of the Board of Trustees, I take great pride in presenting to you for confirmation of their diplomas the LD Bell class of 2026.
Jackson Cooper Smart. Catherine Elizabeth Ochoa. Hamid Sayed Hyatt Shahi. Macy Gail Spicer. Hannah Sophia Dew. Razan Hussam Al-Fadahi. Nathaniel Wade Simmerman. Walken Oliver South. Vienna Aroni Data. Arini Gurgis Ibrahim. Emilia Alexandria Gaiman. Owen Tyler Tejan. Madison Paige Capers. Javier Alejandro Alvarez Betancourt. Pragyan Dahal. Ryan Abdel Dafi. Razan El Nader Abbas. Mansour Abdel Malik Abdel Halim. Logina Hannah Abdel Malak. Justina Rifat Kozman Abdel Malak. Ibram Abdel Messiah. Ragad Yasir Abdel Razig. Jessica Lynn Abundez. Karen Zure Acosta. Avery Paige Adams. Aidan Lee Adams Luong. Isabel Sofia Agua. Hugo Javier Aguirre Hernandez. Mumin Amer Ahmed. Osman Walid Osman Mohammed Ahmed. William Floyd Alexander. Hassan El Hamadami. Fatima Tajister Ali. Richard Anthony Almendarez. Diego Alvarado. Dulce Maria Alvarado. Anna Araceli Alvarez. Emilio Alvarez. Zoya Amber Charles. Thomas Rafet Amin. Gunnar John Amos. Javen Leonte Amos. Amador Andrade. Daniel Sean Anglin. Given Ongera Nguyenyi. Elijah Diego Apodaca. Jonathan Javier Aragon Chavez. Brian Aragon Anaya. Mila K. Argo. Sophia Marie Uritua. Isaiah Christian Arno. Uliser Edgardo Ariola Sagastume. Christelle Matondu Asasu. Akshitha Ashok Kumar. Isaac Asmaram Asmalesh. Malik Mohammed Atatra. Logan Hayes Ajeri. Hannah Marie Austin. Noah Dale Austin. Briseida Avilas Quintara. Jomana Hani Fati Awad. John Osama Azer. Terry Banks. Winter Nicole Baptiste. Shiloh Barnett. Nicholas Barrientos Hernandez. Kylan Stone Barton. Shirag Basnet. Dakota Lee Bauman Hurl. Nasim Bin Warid. Olivia Madeline Biggs. Zachary David Bird. Robert Luke Blanton. Malachi Boston Blue. Mahanam Boulay. Tyler Jackson Bowman. London Marie Brannon. Madison Claire Branham. Sydney Paige Brennan Delamora. Zachary Richard Brennan. Landon Cale Brooks. Zaid Richard Brown. Justin Christopher Brown Jr. Joshua Kai Browning. Tyler Daniel Buheimer. Anna Elaine Birchfield. Avery Grace Bergen. Penelope Rose Bush. Blake Matthew Bird. Hermione Pacheco Rodriguez. Noah Gael Cajas. Luca Nicholas Camargo. Cecilia Canada. Micaiah Dakari Kennedy. Renaya Lene Cariaga Sloan. Eliseo Elizir Carlos. Peyton Adriana Miley Carranza. Stephanie Miranda Carranza. Serenity Mariah Carson. Caden Avery Carter. Kayla Marie Isabel Carter. Miko Juan Casambros. Kenner Josue Casco Garcia. Colton Elijah Case. Corbin Blake Casebeer. Maximiliano Fernando Castaneda. Esmeralda Beatrice Castillo. Alyssa Marie Castro. Gabriel Lorenzo Antonio Castro. Naomi Audrey Cervantes. Samantha Cervantes. Destiny Michelle Cheney. Jesus Charles Duran. Lucas Benjamin Chavez. Cecilia May Chia. Matthew Meiti Chiengda. Joella Choi. Azaria Johannan Christopher. Julio Angel Ciordia Vasquez. Braden Nathaniel Clark. Peyton Lionel Clark. Aiden Josiah Clark Vasquez. Kenley Carter Klein. Kimberly Grace Coburn. Ashley Catalina Colazo Alba. Carolina Lizette Conde Baraza. Liana Nicole Corrales. Kaylee Marie Coburn. Emily Petrita Cordero. Anthony Julian Cordova. Yoreli Esmeralda Corpus. Betsy Correa. Cameron Alexander Cortez. Isabella Christine Costanzo. Lazaro Raul Coto Hernandez. Alicia Grace Covert. Tyson Lee Crawford. Phoenix Aurora Creevy. Anna Denise Crocker. Dominique Cruz Garcia. Saeed Eduardo Cuevas Moreno. Caden Elise Cumberledge. Eric Dang. Jasmine Stacy Michelle Daniels. Zaya Osman Daoud. Dallas Hanaro Davila. Haven Brooke Davis. Jasmine Aliana Davis. Samuel Davis. Alina De Jesus. Melanie Doreza Salas. Cameron Jonathan Dean. Nicholas Eugene DeBellis. Sydney Valentine DeBellis. Naomi Esther Delgado. Jonathan Macaulay Dell. Progyon DeCall. Caesar Thor Diaz. Sergio Zeus Diaz. Medi Diff. Caden Jace DiGiulio. Holly Grace Rabara Dodson. Maximiliano Dominguez. Emma Elizabeth Duran. Kennedy Dawn Drake. Angel Dulal. Lawrence Wayne Dunbar Jr. Landon James Dunlap. Hala Fatih El Asmar. Abdel Rahman Mohammed El Hassan. Adriana Narez El Nimri. Fuad Narez El Nimri. Riley K. English. Alyssa Yvette Irvin. Camille Denise Irvin. Laura Lynn Marie Escobedo Rimpley. Matthew Ramon Eskander. Brianna Esparza. Cecilia Rose Espinoza. Giovanni Antonio Est. Margaret Estelore. Jonathan Michael Everett.
Mercedes Massa Fembele. Dan Mutele Fabila. Legacy Faka Ilawatanga. Carmina Ihab Falah. Famida Rahman Famisha. Lavinia Samir Faraj. Jaslyn Monique Fearon. Ardina Waji Hana. Miguelis Marie Feliciano Palaco. Austin Kyle Fell. Jace Figueroa. Kayaku Samba Firmao. Emma Grace Flippin. Coraima Ruby Flores Duarte. Jonate Nana Coambina Poku Fosu. Wyatt Raymond Fox. Kaya Tashawn Frederick. Alexis Lynn Friesen. Damian Fulbright. Hannah Margelli Galeas Villafranca. Colin Robert Evans Galcantis. Sedona May Gall. Rohini Suketu Gandhi. Aiden Fidenz Garcia. Carlos Alberto Garcia. Elena Marie Garcia. David Garcia. Adrian Michael Garcia Navarrete. Marshall Ellis Gardner. Kaylee Ray Berkeley Garrick. Tristan Kyle Garrison. David Colt Garza. Tegan K. Gill. Addison Faith Gillum. Marcelino Rami Gurgis. Sandy Hani Gurgis. Brendan Paul Gleim. Jamie Gopez Lopez. Fabian Kanai Gomez Rodriguez. Isaiah Anthony Gonzalez. Lucas Santiago Gonzalez. Elizabeth Gonzalez. Giovanni Gonzalez. Valeria Gonzalez. Axel Cypress. Tara Amberly Goodman. John Benedict Gumabe Gorospe. Layla Ariana Govea Garcia. Adelaide Reese Gradke. Anika Grachese. Leonardo Josue Granado. Grace Morgan Graves. Eris Damoni Gregory. Maya Peyton Griswold. Sophia Luz Guerrero. Mina Mohammed Garashi. Connor Joseph McHugh Guthrie. Emeterio Albuzi Guzman. David Michael Hackworth. Devin Allen Hall. Jasharia Renee Hall. Sian Monet Hall. Randy Ellis Jace Hamilton. Reagan Paige Hanachek. Ematal Safal Habib. Lily J. Henry. Macarius Hanna. Kadia Beverly Harriet. Sydney Lachelle Hatcher. Davin Dante Hayes. Harlem Dion Hayes. Jaden Scott Haynes. Haven K. Hefta. Nicholas David Hay. Tegan Paige Henley. Jefferson Henriquez. Alicia Renee Hernandez. Angelina Jolie Hernandez. Jonathan Hernandez. Brian Alfredo Hernandez Yarasca. Mary Ansley Herrera. Zoe Madison Herring. Bree Nicole Hill. Alyssa Hodge. Robbie Lloyd Holloway II. Mackenzie Faye Leona Holloway. Vivian May Holmes. Hannah Jane Honstein. Isabella Marie Hoover. Tracy Lynn Hopkins. Aiden Gray Howland. Logan Matthew Huber. Zola Gabrielle Hudson Briggs. Giselle Christina Huerta. Katara Star Hughes. Cade Tate Hunter. Malachi William Hurt. Vivian Tauhi Huen. Nadia Ibarra Saavedra. Mina Ibrahimi. Jeffany Chimbo Ifaso. Nicholas Deontay Ireland. Quinn Alexander Jefferson Irvin. Rana Emid Masad Israel. Emilio Levi Izquierdo. Jody Ann Jackson. Malaya Chantrice Jackson. David Jackson III. Larry John Jackson Jr. Avon Lee James. Gavin Luke James. Naima Nashay Jameson. Khalib Jarvis. Kiana John. Amari Gabrielle Johnson. Brooklyn Rahan Johnson. Jermaine Samuel Johnson. Skylar Ann Johnston. Bintu Marie Louise Joku. Logan Jared Jones. Logan Ryder Jones. Sasha Talia Jones. Shiva Jusdanifer. Gerardo Alexander Juarez. Fernando Juarez Jr. Ryan Kadima. Paulus Kagasira Ezekiel. Clarissa Clairbeau. Hortensia Milongo Calambe. Darian Elanya Kalu Jr. Austin Pierce Kaminsky. Sophia Grace Kaminsky. Teresia Nimbo Sari Kapula. Wala Nasi Karar. Miriam Ahmad Kastur. Madison Leanne Keeker. Miles Van Kesey. William Taylor Kendrick. Basim Ayman Khalil. Gazia Gaius Khan. Shelby Lynn Kilcrease. Brandon Lee King. Tara Lee King. Alejandro King Morales. David Taylor Kirkland. Sarah Lynn Nibbs. William Declan Knight. Amaya Riley Rochelle Knight Washington. Gabriel S. Knuckles II. David Luemba Combo. Edric Otuke Kumbencha. Eugene Kubuko Kubencha. Rex Hudson Kuhn. Delphine Matula Benduguela Kuka. Matthew James Kulangara. Eve Custon. Gondalisa Custon. Lauren Mina Labeb. Esmeralda Ruby Lagunos Arroyo. Aldo Landaverde. Nathan Andrew Lawrence. Daniel Alfredo Lazaro. Anthony Leandro. Chloe Elizabeth Lee. Efri Lacunga. Zoe Grace Lemons. Oscar Flores Lerma. Caitlin Ray Lewis. Desiree Aliana Lessa. Daniel Afoki Lilalonga. Richard Henry Lindhorst. Jace William Anthony Lindsay. Jonah Isaac Locke. Jake Douglas Long. Jennifer Mia Lopez. Veronica Esmeralda Lopez. Jesse Lopez Celerio. Matthew Luis Luera. Vanyu Lugo Rivas. Havensela Luke. Faith Anaya Luna. Adrian Alberto Lopez. Natalie Annette Luna. Macy Marie Lutz.
Maya Salah Mahmoud. Valeria Beatriz Mahano. Jose David Maldonado Espinoza. Michael Alexander Manduhano. Sosana Osama Kalaf Maragi. August Jeffrey Markle. Ashley Dayanara Marquez Cepeda. Dylan Joseph Martin. Cole Brian Martin. Olivia Marlene Michelle Martin. Astrid Sinai Martinez. Christian Martinez. Franklin Michael Martinez. Gabriel Sonny Martinez. Layla Bell Martinez. Ana Maria Martinez Lopez. Divine Mwanda Masuka Galula. Takai Mark Kavaakoa Masumoto. Peter Mati Madafati. Allison Michelle Matcham. Grady Thomas Matcham. Zachary Bruce Matiswingo. Espor Bamuswa Mbaya. Madalena Samba Mbuta. Jade Kaylee McCarter. Cole Eugene McFrazier. Camille Aubrey McKee. Ethan Michael McKenna. Avery Marie McKenzie. Ezekiel Brighton McRae. Brody Lee McKittrick. Grace Elizabeth Metzger. Jafet Mendez Marcial. Jennifer Ashley Mendoza. Isaac Derek Mensa Jr. Kiddis Zwengel Meron. Brighton Faith Montez. Benjamin Matthew Merritt. Joyce Georgette Miamba. Philopatir Eid Mikhail. Jesse Dean Micus. Lejani Jasmine Milera Morales. Caden Jean Mitchell. Marcy Grace Monroe. Eric Monsalvo. Moses Todd Moncho. Alexis Marie Monte. Jose Antonio Montenegro. Rachel Esperanza Montilla Tablera. Christopher Montoya. Alexandra Andreina Mora Ramirez. Isabella Sofia Morales. Naisa Isabel Morales. Ethanel Jeremy Moreno. Charles Philip Morgan IV. LaRachel Trinity Morris. Pakari Zach Mas Solin. George Osama Musa. Abbas M. Mubarka. Evelyn Mukandama. Ashrita Mulpuri. Diego Muniz Estrella. Ruth Kutala Munongo. Adrian Allen Xavier Munoz. Megan Wong Musser. Monique Wayimba. Thomas Marcos Nagy. Carlos Ezat Nakla. Holda Kabai Nambu. Leilani Latu Now. Stephanie Grace Dooley. Olivia Abigail Nedia. Sydney Marie New. Alexandra On Wen. Christine Ni Win. Jason Min Win. Julie Win New Win. Keely Tien Tui Win. Kevin Win. Pierre Homan Win. Tyler Jaden Nichols. Lydia Asfau Negate. Giselle Nino. Shane Michael Nolte. Layla Ray Norsworthy. Carlos Cash Edward Nunn. Layla Yemi Olatunde. Mohammed Omar. Josiah Paul Alvera. Jacob Ray Oni. Serenity Victoria Orduño. Oliver Emmanuel Orocio. Benjamin David Osborne. Samir Omar. Zainab Omar. Jose Luis Ovalle. Monica Alexis Ovalle. Lydia Melanie Pacheco. Crystal Valeria Padierna. Sochi Yamilet Padua. Jose Ulises Palacios Lopez. Carolyn Marina Palenzuela Amador. Dia Pangini. Aiden Vaughn Parr. Carter Hewitt Pask. Joaquin Santos Patino. Shane Michael Patterson. Chloe Shy Pierce. Brooklyn K. Pelkey. America Michelle Pena de Leon. Lauren Crissette Parker Wesley. Aaron Noah Perez. Emily Perez. Catherine Yamilet Perez. Luis Malachi Perez. Francisco Antonio Perez Martinez. Cameron Ortiz Phelps. Abigail Marie Phillips. Ian Richard Pachano. Merrick Neil Pileggi. Abraham Isaiah Pineda. Ethan Pineda. Abdul Rahman Peracha. Jack Ewell Podsednik. Jayla Amberly Polio. Sarah Polis. Emma Ray Pomrenke. Chase Michael Porter. Emma Ashley Porter. Jacob Matthew Preskenis. Jacqueline Puente. Jocelyn Lynette Puga. Sosaya Vilayami Pulu. Hamza Khalid Kadura. Thomas Codas. Juan Jesus Ramirez Balderas. Maria del Rosario Ramirez Balderas. Victoria Estrella Ramirez Gonzalez. Ruby Benita Rangel. Andrea Isabel Rangel Harding. Trevor Javon Rapamo. Olivia Aviana Rawson. Levi Jolin Raz. Eurasia Elise Red. Addison Kelly Reddick. Carissa Kimberly Renee Reese. Chanel K. Reese. Alexandria Nicole Renfro Bonafiglia. Damian Luis Ray. Carolina Lizeth Reyes. Morelli Reyes. Yahir C. Reyes. Mateo Renaga. Imani Damon Reynolds. Carolina Susanna Riddell. Sergio Rincon Jr. Denise Rios. Brandon Rivera. Ian Xavier Rivera. Presley Nicole Rivers. Alexandria Lane Robertson. Shania Trenace Robertson. Anthony Antoine Robertson Jr. Davion Christopher Robinson. Angela Rodriguez. Brianna Lynn Rodriguez. Christian Rodriguez. Gabriela Abigail Rodriguez. Jennifer Rodriguez. Melanie Rodriguez. Alani Rojas. Javier Rojas. Kevin Roman. Kalia Estela Rosado Santiago. Angelina Marie Rosas. Danny Obed Rubio Molina. Allison Grace Ruiz. Jagger Ulysse Jeffrey Rutschman.
Asher Gary Centellis. Alexander Salazar. Ashley Guadalupe Salazar. Terry Rodriguez Sanders. Alexander Isaiah Sanchez. Eric Daniel Santa Cruz. Easton Sandoval. Mailelani, Tammy Jean, Pauline, Samt, Fale Manu. Sanaya, Lati, Sergeant. Travion, Montavious, Sergeant. Sarah, Kerrigan, Carol. Ethan, Giovanni, Montoya. Loridia, Ella, Demetria, Bolana. Joyce, Malkowski, Company. Nicholas, Pankua. Messi, Ebekinde. Amy, Vanessa, Marcos. Yasiel, Solomon, Salazar. Basma, Mohammed. Lizette, Torres. Valerie, Mosqueda. AJ, Jamal, Soriano. Macy, Corinne, Shank. Danielle, Elizabeth, Schultz. Esther, Grace, Schwartz. Eileen, Janessa, Scott. Isabella, Elaine, Scott. Tyler, Richard, Scott. Joseph, Moreland, Seal. Ibrahim, Byram, Semo. Musa, Simo. Yariel, Jose, Serrano, Bonano. Ahmad, Wael, Shamia. Ibrahim, Bayer, Sharif. Crawford, John, Shaw. Jesse, Usama, Shahata. Lillian, Grace, Shields. Ashbin, Sharesta. Noor, Mohammed, Sedig. Emmanuel, Siva. Ian, Nicholas, Simmons Hall. Olivia, Nevere, Singleton. Madison, Jade, Singleton. Dakota, Kevin, Matthew, Sherritt. Dante, Malik, Slayton. Addison, Lee, Smith. Aiden, James, Smith. Ian, Jarrett, Smith. Kayla, Lynn, Smith. Madison, Elise, Smith. Tremaine, Dominique, Smith. Chloe, Nicole, Smith, Abbott. Braylon, Jewel, Solomon. Nelicia, Kyra, Sorazano. Genesis, Giselle, Sorto. Adriana, Citalalit, Soto. Katrina, Ray, Spencer. Amber, Nicole, St. Lawrence. Zachary, Landon, Stafford. McKenna, Riley, Standard. Keith, Dwayne, Smith, Jr. Katera, Stanikzai. Aiden, Charles, Stinkowitz. Cole, Philip, Stillwell. Sheridan, Amelia, Stone. Natalie, Grace, Stout. Vernon, Charles, Stover, Jr. Kyle, Anthony, Stryker. Hassan, Ulhuk, Sayed. Anthony, Marquez, Sykes. River, Kai, Seipert. Muna, Tadesi. Adrian, James, Talamini. Presley, Danielle, Tarver. Mafalea, Fangwani, Taufa. Dominique Markel Giovanni Taylor. Kyra Malay Taylor. Gavin Joshua Teague. Candy Ann Takau. Cora Beth Takau. Mikal Thomas Tesfagaber. Rizu Thapa. Jaron Thomas. Madison Rain Thomas. Marlee Elizabeth Thomas. Princeton Bashad Thomas. Shane Joseph Thomas. Tobias Marquez Thomas. Andrew John Thompson. Lillian Rose Thompson. Madeline Rose Thumb. Grayson Evan Tidwell. Tyron Lamarcus Tillman. Drake Olson Jollis. Aaron Gabriel Tomas. Jonathan Zeke Tony. Surrey Tong. David Lane Toon. Aiden Justin Torres Montero. David Wandat Tran. Adon Trejo. Ivan Trejo. Douglas Noe Trejos. Ella Ruby Trevino. Holda Mushing Chilambo. Ibrahim Ruai Singh. Brady Scott Tucker. Finiasi Falumalato Tuha. Chandler Scott Tullis Jr. Kira Lorraine Turner. Zio Michael Turner. Mayana Linnea Tyus. Luciane CKE Vaque. Gwen Moselle Valentino. Christopher Andre Vargas. Gabriel Vargas. Mia Vasquez. Josue Emmanuel Vasquez. Lizette Vasquez Benitez. Devin James Viesi. Nevea Alexandria Vega. Francesco Vito Vasquez. Madeline Elena Vinegas. Emily Nicole Ventrica. Gia Marie Weiss. Evelyn Vincente Pinca. Brennan Matthew Vick. Ociel Vidana. Renata Valentina Vieira. Angelia Vigil Vagaray. Xavier Angel Villa. Guadalupe Rocio Villegas. Darius Adai Vitek. Alina Gabrielle Vaught. Jason Vu. Grace Jewel Wagner. Alex Austin Walker. Dimari Kyrie Walker. Grant Owen Walker. Nicholas Elton Walker. Roman Lynn Washington. Jaden Wesley Weaver. Audrey Paige Webb. Landon David Wesley. Benjamin Gregory West. Peter Wayne White. Ryder Jackson White. Christian Michael White Wilson. Madeline Elizabeth Witt. Ray Nicole Wieland. Kathleen Wilkin. Addison Moore Williams. Dylan Lee Williams. Hudson Ian Williams. Jackson Tyler Williams. Keon Tyree Williams. Noah Robert Williams. Prosperity Leilani Nicole Williams. Seth Robinson Wilmer. Claire Devin Wilshire. Jalen Nicole Wilson. Cole Austin Wisdom. Cassandra Carmen Wisecarver. Madeline Elizabeth Wolf. Sydney Grace Wood. Gregory Larson Woodard. Callista Ann Wyatt. Samantha Zhang. Amira H. Yassin. Briley Jean Carol Young. Evelyn Marie Young. Kelsey Shirley Ann Young. Bashoy Meled Yusuf. Jessica Ihab Yusuf. Eduardo Joseph Zarati. Alondra Lydia Zavala.
That was fun. How about another round of applause for these graduates? Graduates, congratulations. At this time, please stand. I now confer upon you the degrees for which you have earned as a symbol of academic achievement of completing the requirements for a high school diploma. You may now move your tassels from the right to the left. Family and friends, please join us as we stand for the playing of the LD Bell Alma Mater. Thank you to our honored guests, friends, and families for celebrating with us today. This concludes our ceremony. Graduates, please make your way back to the staging area to retrieve your diplomas. Make it a great day.